You know what it is, man. What's the word, man? We back again with the livest podcast in the bin, so go tell a friend. Come right back and tune your ass in, because we finna get it in. Today, I got a special guest in the building, but if you can notice, we not in my building, man. We actually in his backyard, man. We in the ATL, man. We doing the ATL takeover, and right now, we on the motherfucking field with my man that keep it real. Yes, sir. The man that pay the bills. The motherfucking commercial king. You dig what I'm saying? He can make your reality into a dream and your dream into a reality. No, I'm just playing. My nigga though, Schools McBucks. You probably know him as Schools McBus. A lot of people know him as Alexander Aperture. I know him as Lil Fred. You know what I'm saying? This is my main man. Yeah. Alexander Aperture is in the building with me today, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all clap it up at the crib right now, man. I need y'all to clap at the crib, pop a bottle, light a blunt. It's finna go down. Matter of fact, this is a cameraman. Snap a motherfucking screenshot.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
What's good with you, bro?
Good, man.
It's been a long time coming, bro.
It has.
This has like been something that I've been knowing in the back of my head, like I gotta get that done. I gotta get one of those done. You've been grinding since before I even knew about camera quality. A lot of us knew about cameras. A lot of us were even interested in doing the shit that you do. Before we get too far though into where you are at now, I want to give them like an origin story of kind of like where you come from, you know what I'm saying, who you are, where you come from, and kind of like let them know how this journey began for you know what I'm saying? So if you could, let the people know who you are, where you come from, and what it was like for you growing up.
So, yeah, like you said, I got a lot of names. A lot of y'all know me by, a lot of people at the crib know me by Scooter, Schools McBucks, Fred, Freddie, a lot of names, but yeah, nowadays I'm going by Alexander, which is my middle name, Alexander Aperture. It's also my brand name as a videographer. But yeah, I'm from South Bend, from the lake, went to Washington, been around the world, literally. And got more countries that I want to see, but Atlanta is home for right now.
That's a fact, bro. We gotta touch on how much traveling you do.
Yeah.
We got to. We gonna get into that though, but like you said, man, you went to school at Washington High School, pride of the motherfucking lakeside, you know what I'm saying? And back then though, you were one of the few that were like heavily influenced and into the music. Like not just like somebody that just was a fan of the music, like you were actually putting out music, making music, and you were cold at the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about back when big hoodies and big t-shirts was the thing, you feel me? This nigga was doing this shit. Like, what got you started into rapping though? Like, what made you say, this is the path for me?
What made me start rapping? I mean, I've always liked music, man. Like, I'm a music junkie. Like, you go through my Apple Music, it might go from rap to EDM to, you know, alternative, like
you like
just
all
instrumental shit that don't even got no lyrics to it. But I mean, I don't know what really inspired me to start rapping. I guess it was, you know, it was just a way for me to express myself. You know, just being an artist, being, you know, creative, being, you know. All right, smoke blunts, but you know, we on Loud Talk TV.
Y'all know
it's
how
Paper Plane Gang. I already burnt my Paper Plane.
Oh my God,
I should have brought some more.
We got a Paper Plane member in the building. Shout out to Wiz.
Just smoke some cornfield shit. It's been a minute. You know?
Don't come at the backwoods like that, man. We need that backwood endorsement. Backwood, if y'all hear that, don't hold that against Loud Talk TV. That was just Alexander Aperture. You know what I'm saying? He's
no, I said because you know we from the cornfields, Indiana.
Yeah, of course. So, okay. So, you
so I was talking about the smoke. No, I was saying it's been a minute. Like since I just want to know what the smoke like up there now. Like what boy smoking?
Cut it out. No, we closer to most legal states than you know what I'm saying normal. You know
than we are really.
Yeah,
it's not a legal state around us.
Hey, y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? If y'all never been to the man, what was that smoke talking about to y'all? Cause I heard it wasn't the best out here. So you know what I'm saying? We came with our own, you know, the Loud Talk way. You feel me?
It's all about who you know, my nigga.
I heard that before.
You know,
I heard that before. That's a good scenario.
But yeah, just want to express myself, just to be an artist, man. That's what kind of made me want to rap. But like I remember, man, I used to literally listen to songs on the radio and go to school and like spit that shit like it was mine.
Now, were you like a fast rapper? What type of rapper were you back then?
I wouldn't say I was a fast rapper. I wouldn't say I'm a fast rapper now necessarily. Like, nah, not at all. I would not consider myself a fast rapper, but I mean, my style back then, I guess, was more punchline based, and I still do, you know, use metaphors and punchlines a lot. But a lot of my sound is melodic nowadays, you know.
Where you getting that whole feel from?
The melodic vibes,
Yeah,
like the R&B kind of style and stuff I've been on. Just loving music, like literally loving music, you know, like when I say that, like I like sounds. I like the way certain stuff sound. So it's like you could send me a beat pack with all different types of genres and stuff, and it's like I could literally probably write to any of it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I just write what the music telling me. Like I like music. I like the way stuff sounds. So, you know, patterns.
On some beats, do it sound like you gotta force yourself to be able to get down with that beat?
If you have to force it, I don't feel like it's organic. So I try not to force anything. Now there are times I guess you might, you know, not complete some stuff. The areas that I done started so many things that I haven't finished, but you know, still better to start. You know, they say the best way to start is to start. There's some people that just sit back all day and just, oh, maybe next year, and that's kind of why I got back to doing the music, because it was like, you know, I can't be waiting for the perfect time, and like there's never gonna be a such thing as the perfect time. So it's like I need to just, and then I mean I love music anyway, but I guess just being so busy as a videographer and all my clients trying to run me into the ground, it's like I haven't really had a chance to focus on my music like that, you know. But I still love it. I mean, I get in the cars, the first thing I do, I'm Bluetooth shawty. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the crib, I'm, you know what I'm saying, doing something around the spot. Shit, music blasting.
Now, hearing all this new music and stuff like that don't motivate you to like say, fuck it, let me jump back in the booth for myself?
Yeah, it do. I mean, you know, I've been, I guess, slow lately, like I said, because I've just been so busy, but every year, like damn near in the past like 3-4 years, I've put out a project. It may not have been like a 20-track album, but I know this year I put out 2 EPs and I put out like 3 singles. But that was like more in the top of the year. But you know, I guess COVID kind of inspired that, like being in the crib. I mean, and I really was like busy. I ain't gonna say that I was in the crib like that. Like it might have slowed down for me for a little bit, but man, I couldn't tell it was a pandemic. Like if you look at my reel, I make an annual reel every year of everything that I shot in like a 5-minute or less video, 3 minutes probably on average. And I mean, yeah, you look at that and you wouldn't be able to tell it was a pandemic from my perspective. So. But yeah, good, I knew everybody else was in the house.
That's good. I mean, you stayed working.
Yeah.
I mean, but being in a city like Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's easy because it's so many entrepreneurs out here that's willing to work with the next entrepreneur, especially when you're about your business. Like, I feel like it's easy for a person like you to be able to make your ends meet and not be affected by the coronavirus. The only way I see it affected is shit if their business get fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really see it.
Everybody needs.
And I mean, that could just be me being, you know, real confident. But like, no, like, yeah, basically like you just said in so many words, and that's how I look at it. It's like everybody needs to promote their business, you know. So even if it is a pandemic, even if everybody is in the house, you still need to, you know, make money somehow. So it's like, what are you gonna do? You need to advertise somehow. Everybody still got a phone. Everybody still got a computer or a flat screen. Everybody still, you know what I'm saying? That's the time that you should be putting out, you know, probably the most content when people are forced to sit in the house and consume content all the time. So, yeah.
Now, so before we get off the music part, man, who are some of your musical influences coming up?
Man, so, I mean, as young as I can remember, just like even being a big fan of people like Tupac. But I guess some of the more, you know, the guys that's a little closer to my age. I don't know how old Pop would have been today. I was gonna say more cats like Dipset. You know, I really rocked with Dipset, Jadakiss, Fabulous, a lot of East Coast rappers, man. But
so
even Southern rap, I was heavy on Wayne, like the Carter 1, 2. Like I was heavy on them Wayne albums, even all the mixtapes. You know, cats forget about them. The Suffix, the Drought is Over, you know what I'm saying? Like, Yeah, real mixtape days.
Did any of those artists play an influence on like the way that you flow? Like your flow, your rap, your style, any of that?
I would definitely
Because you
say,
named some good people like Wayne and shit.
Probably a lot of the
like that.
more the East Coast artists, more on like a Jewels or like a Cassidy wave. Like I've even had people tell me like I reminded them of more of like a Jewels or something, but yeah, I mean, it just depends what the music telling me, you know. I just vibe to the music. So
now, you started doing videos super early in the city, man. You were one of the first. Were you the first or were you one of the first? Because I know for a second we only had you and D Boogie Brown.
I mean, there was some people around there doing videos. I didn't really know them, but or at least off the top of the head, I can't remember who. But I know there were some people that were doing videos besides me. I guess I kind of took off with it. But, cause you know, it was cats like Jay Ellis that I remember that had like music videos, like.
Okay, shout out to Jay Ellis.
Like it was cats that Ben had like music videos before I'd even thought about shooting a music video. You know, all type of artists from the crib. So
now, how'd you
somebody
get
was
into
doing
that?
their videos.
How'd you get into that whole path? Like, what made you say I want to start shooting music videos?
So it really it started as a hobby, and then it just became a business after I seen people were willing to pay me for it. You know, it's like,
Did you pick this hobby up in the middle of you still rapping?
Yeah, I picked this hobby up more around the Money Maniac days.
Okay, shout out to the Money Maniacs, man. We're gonna get into that a little bit, you know what I'm saying, as well. But how was it like trying to manage, trying to become an up and coming rapper and just getting your hands into videography? Like, how was that like trying to juggle both of those for you?
I mean, it wasn't like, I guess it wasn't like too much pressure or too crazy because, I mean, just trying to juggle life in general, you know what I'm saying? Like I hadn't had a business model. I hadn't even thought about a plan. I didn't know what SOPs were. You know,
now what's the SOP? Let the people know, because there's some people
standard operating procedures. Basically, you know, procedures that every business should have, like, cause you know what they say, like, you know, what is not tracked can't be managed, can't be, you know, can't be improved. So it's like you gotta manage and keep track of shit. So
is that something that's really important if you're starting a business, any type of business?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, you want to pay attention to your numbers. You want to know like if you're actually making money or not. I mean, you know if you're making money, but it's like still, it's like, all right, am I making more than I made last month? Am I making more than I made last month? Are you improving? Are you getting better? That's what you won't know. I mean, yeah, you'll know when the money hits your account or when, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you definitely need to know your numbers.
Now, when did you figure out doing videos was your niche? And you said, I'm gonna put my rap career, my rap dreams to the side, and I'm gonna really focus on this camera and figure out how to do this editing and everything else. What made you figure that out? What was that moment?
I guess when I came to Atlanta. And I mean, I wouldn't even say when I came to Atlanta. I kind of was real heavy on making videos and shooting before I came to Atlanta. I was doing a lot of music videos around the crib for cats, and you know, I wasn't putting out a lot of music then. I was definitely putting out more music then and making more music, but yeah, I definitely started to develop this I'll do the music when I get a chance type of attitude. Let's go get the money now. In South Bend, and then yeah, it only intensified when I came to Atlanta.
You brought that hustle, you know, and everything that
yeah.
Here.
And I mean, you know, you gotta eat, you gotta survive, you gotta, you know, I was sleeping on the homie couch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to the homie, man, because that's a real one though, for real though, like to take you in and let you sleep on your on their couch, man. That's gotta be something hard, man, to do. Did he have a girl?
Nah, not at the time. Not that he was staying with.
Especially if he got a girl, man. I know that can be rough. You know, nigga, I don't want you.
But he had a roommate, you know, his cousin, and so you know, it's still like another person that he still got to like.
Oh, true.
You know, that got to put up with me. Right. You know, my fresh out of South Bend mentality, don't know shit about Atlanta, wet behind the ears.
We all know that can be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So,
now, when you were shooting videos back home in South Bend, did you, like, cause I noticed with you, man, you wasn't one of those video men that were stuck shooting just for one side of town. You shot for pretty much whoever wanted to book you, like, but that was at a time where you were associated with a side of town and you were from that side of town. So with you being a video man early in the game like that, like, did you ever encounter any like issues, beefs, or anything like that? Like, what was some of the things you bumped into, like being able to bridge that gap back then so early?
Nah, I never really encountered anything with necessarily per se the person that I was there to shoot for. But like, I mean, yeah, like R.I.P. Twerk, like, you know, I can remember shooting for Twerk in the club sometimes, and you know, we leave and this nigga shooting outside, but that ain't got nothing to do with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
So
did
like,
people ever get mad at you because people know that, okay, they know you from
people
the
would
lake,
talk shit,
or
like, oh, why you shooting for that nigga? Oh, why you shooting for them, you know, them such and such side niggas? You know what I'm saying? But
that didn't stop your money though?
it's like, nah, it's like, shit, this business. Like, shit, if I was selling weed to them niggas, if I was, whatever I was doing, that's our business. Like, shit,
Right.
Shit, you want to make some money, nigga, or not? All right, then stay out my business. You know what I'm saying? That's
Now,
how I look at it.
How did you get this mind frame to be like your own businessman so early? Because with me knowing you personally, I feel like you had it in you all along the whole time. When I can admit it on camera, I fucked around and was playing. Man, bro ain't trying to rap. This nigga right here, man, he bullshitting, man. Man, Scooter, quit playing with us with these damn tracks, man.
So,
But you had that go, and you always had your own, like, still that willpower to keep going, and you was like your own boss. You didn't have like a group that you was in, no, but you continue to be like your own boss. How'd you get that little boss mentality so early, bro?
So I guess for me, I mean, just the hustle, just always, just coming from less, you know what I'm saying? And always want more. And always knowing that ain't nobody gonna give me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might have had a lot of games and toys and stuff growing up, like younger as a kid, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, once you start to get older, like your appetite grow more. So like moms and grandma, you know, your parents can't afford as much, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, it's like they don't be as quick to give you as much, you know what I'm saying? However your relationship with your, you know, whoever raised you. For me, it was my grandmother and my father mostly, you know, but yeah, my mother's definitely played a big role in my life. But yeah, I mean, just that hunger, man, of just wanting more, like knowing, like I said, ain't nobody gonna give me nothing. Like, I done shoveled snow, I done raked leaves, I done sold candy, I've committed crimes, you know what I'm saying?
So you do have, like, you know what I'm saying, some trouble in the past, but it don't reflect on your character now. So you learn from that?
Definitely, yeah.
What's some things that you can say that you learned from getting in trouble back then?
Man, like, man, just like it's just so much more to the world, for one, man. Like, it's just so much more than what we see in South Bend or you know, and anybody with that mindset, even if you're in one of the biggest cities, if your mindset, you know, you can't go no farther than you can see. So, you know, if you can't even, like, and I kind of like to use that, like, even for like a lot of the stuff I've seen out here in Atlanta, it's like if I've never seen like a rave for like certain cars or like, and you know what I'm saying, I couldn't even aspire to get that if I don't even know it exists, you know. So just knowing that it's so much out here, like, don't be, you know what I'm saying, so focused on your hood or your side of town or even just your city as much. Like, get out, explore, like, you know, you can't be confined to that one spot. I mean, you can make money from anywhere in the world. I mean, we do have the internet, but you know, it's just so many things that you're not exposed to until you leave, you know, where you're from. Until, you know what I'm saying, you had that courage to, you know what I'm saying, to step out. Because a lot of people be scared to, you know. Of course, yeah, I understand moving is a big step, but a lot of people be scared to travel. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying,
you can't be scared to travel.
A lot of folks ain't never
left. You gotta at least
left.
travel, man. You gotta network somehow. I try and tell people, man, networking is what's gonna get you to that next level. Not just tagging people or not just going at your own pace with shit. Like, you gotta actually network with people. That's how it's gonna open the door, you know what I'm saying? But let's talk about the Money Maniacs, man. I've interviewed people in the past that's all. Every person that I've interviewed that has something to do with Money Maniacs, they were artists. I haven't got anything bad, you know what I'm saying, behind it, but it's a movement that everybody's familiar with in our city. And when people see certain people on the platform, I know they're thinking like, oh, I remember he used to do the Money Maniac thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or he was a part of Money Maniacs doing such and such, such and such. What was your role with Money Maniacs?
So I guess my role with Money Maniacs was, I feel like I kept everybody organized, you know, just kind of, just making sure, like everything, you know, was running smoothly, like, you know, like I would help record, like anything that was needed, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you were engineering and stuff like that?
Yeah, like I would, like whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? I run and get food, like whatever, I would engineer, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, I feel like that was my role, just like organizing and keeping, you know what I'm saying? Everybody on track, letting everybody know about different stuff that was going on, and you know what I'm saying? We had a lot of events, a lot of shows. We used to always perform and stuff.
That's one thing, you know, that I know myself and a lot of the people in the city remember, man, about that movement. Like, y'all came like nobody other before y'all time, like recording studios, unity between so many different sides of town.
That's another thing. I feel like I kept so many relationships together, like just like, you know, friends wise, like people that, you know what I'm saying, was falling out with each other and stuff, and like, yeah, like I feel like, you know what I'm saying.
Do you feel like you helped create new friendships that probably wouldn't have happened?
That definitely, I feel like, you know, I definitely feel like that too. You know, bringing certain people around that, you know, wouldn't even be hanging out, you know, with us, or, you know, be on our side of town, or, you know what I'm saying, different stuff like that. And but you know, it's like shit.
Cause it was pretty
these
much
my brothers, y'all my brothers, these my brothers, you know what I'm saying? So
it was pretty much people in that group that was from every side
everywhere.
Of town.
Exactly.
And that was something hard to even be able to say out loud to the next person, let alone somebody that respected you for a certain reason from your side of town or something, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you tell them, oh yeah, I'm working with what now today's generation to say the ops, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm working with the ops, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna look crazy, you know what I'm saying, to the younger generation. What's one thing though that you feel like you can tell somebody that may be struggling with that, you know what I'm saying, with that problem right there? They may wanna work with somebody that they know is talented from the other side of town, but they feel like it's not gonna work because I'm from over here, you from over there. What do you feel like you can tell them to probably get over that and be able to work with each other?
So kind of like, yeah, like I was saying with the other lesson that I learned, like, yeah, just how you can't be so confined to your city and think like this is it. Like, yeah, it might be people in your city that might not rock with you for that, or just from your side of town that might not rock with you for that. But to the rest of the world, that don't matter. The rest of the world don't know your little, not to call it your little hood, but you know what I'm saying?
Shit,
I mean,
South Bend, all in arm's reach, so it's a little hood.
But whoever might hear this, whoever hood might hear,
get offended, don't get offended by it, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know everything is 5 to 10, 15 minutes away from each other. That shit's little.
So yeah, man, it's like you can't worry about that. Like, if it's somebody that you want to work with, I mean, whatever it is, like, I mean, I'm not saying like don't think about it. You definitely want to, you know, you want to make smart choices. I mean, you know, I'm not saying that it would be, I mean, and it just depends all on who you are and, you know, what you believe and how you feel about things, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you might not want to do a song with a person like 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying? But it's somebody else that might not care, you know what I'm saying? It's like, at the end of the day, it's all up to you. It's all up to what you think your fan base is gonna go for. But it's like some of y'all don't have a fan base at all, and y'all got the nerve to try to, you know, worry about what somebody thinks of you doing something with somebody else, and it's like don't nobody even know you yet. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's real, man. You gotta build a fan base somehow. So
yeah, before you can even worry about an opinion, it's like, who know you? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then yeah, the opinions is only gonna help you because you might really be trash, and the people around you might be hyping you up, and it might take for you to really get a little bit more popularity to know that you ain't really as famous as you think. You more infamous. You know what I'm saying? So
That's deep. I hope y'all take that in. I hope y'all really do. Now, what's your relationship status nowadays, man? I have to ask everybody on here, man, because a lot of people watch the show, man, and you never know. Somebody may wanna holler, man. They may be like, I ain't know, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? What you looking like nowadays, man? You got your girl, you got your, you know what I'm saying, little side girl.
I'm
what you
single,
doing?
man. I'm single. I'm dating, you know. But this Atlanta.
I was gonna say, man, so what is it like dating in Atlanta? What's
This Atlanta.
the dating life versus, you know what I'm saying? What's the dating life in Atlanta versus the dating life in Indiana?
Well, obviously in Atlanta you have way more options. But
Options
definitely,
as far as what? Women, restaurants, entertainment?
yeah, I mean everything. In a bigger city, you're gonna have more options of everything.
Okay.
So you know, compared to somewhere like where we from, yeah, you just got a lot more options. But then on top of that, you have like the option. And I mean, not to say like like it's people, probably getting money everywhere. I mean, like, but you know, it's a different caliber of type of person that you're dealing. I feel like there are more, you know, upper echelon type of women in Atlanta. Like there's more bosses. You know, like I like to tell people all the time, like I don't really know nobody that got a job. Everybody that I know are CEOs, owners, founders, bosses. Like they own and run shit, you know what I'm saying? Or they own and let somebody else run shit, you know? But I mean, and the people that I do know that have jobs, you know, they have real jobs. They're like doctors, teachers, you know, lawyers. But not to knock a job, you know, cause shit, one day I'm gonna need employees for my company. I got a team, I got people that I work with, but they don't necessarily work for me. So one day I'm gonna need employees, so I'm not trying to talk down on nobody that got a job. But yeah, in a place like Atlanta, it's just when you got so many bosses and CEOs, and it's like, you know, you can't, I'm not saying like a person with a regular job couldn't date a CEO or a boss, but I'm saying somebody like me, it just depends. Like, I don't know if they would understand the lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? You got a regular job, I'm coming and going all the time, I'm traveling all the time, you know what I'm saying?
So you saying you gotta have you a boss that go through the same struggles as you. When y'all gonna be able
They at
to
least understand, you know, I'm
be with
smiling
each
in
other.
other women's face, but this is business.
Okay then. At least
You know what
they
I'm
know
saying?
it's business, man. You gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, understand business and shit that's, you know what I'm saying, pleasure, you know what I mean? The bullshit.
Can't have an insecure, you know, you can't be with somebody that's insecure.
Does that mean like women at the hometown, you know what I'm saying, or in the home state, they out of your, you know what I'm saying, they out of your bracket, you ain't fucking with them? There's some bosses at the crib.
I mean, and that's what I was saying. Like I said, there's people getting money everywhere. It's bosses everywhere.
I'm sure these getting money at the crib. They bossing up. They
it's bosses
entrepreneurs,
everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? They on they shit.
You're definitely right. It's definitely bosses everywhere. But it's, I mean, for me, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I don't think, you know, the person that I'm meant to be with
is back at the crib.
Is in South Bend.
I feel you.
I don't think that.
I feel you. I mean, you've been out here so long. You know what you're looking for. You know what your eye is gonna be caught by. And it's like it's pretty much out here, huh?
And it's like,
or do you know where it's gonna be at?
I have no idea. It might be out of the country.
You do so much traveling, man.
Who knows?
You be out of the country so much. I'm surprised you ain't found a lady out the country. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't dating out the country yet?
Well, I'm not bilingual yet.
What the fuck you waiting on?
But no, I have been talking to this girl in Canada. No, no, for real, I have been talking to this chick in Canada. You know, they speak English.
Canada.
But
that's what I'm saying, nigga. She understand what you saying.
But no, man, like, I mean, I just want it to be organic. Like, I ain't forcing nothing. Like, shit, whenever it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've took chicks on dates, and it's like, I'm at the point, like, yeah, I ain't even taking you on, like, dates like that many times. Like, unless you reciprocating the love, like take me out, goddamn, spoil me, like, and not to sound like a female, or like a woman, you know, but not like from the spoil me sense, but like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like every time I call you, it's the only time we linking up. Like, yeah, like call me, you know what I'm saying?
So you want
it's
the
like, oh,
female
you
to
quick
be
to hop and come eat or something, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a chick go on a date with 5 different cats in a week, like she done
Just
ate for
to eat
free.
where they wanna eat.
She done ate for free.
Yeah.
Like all you need is snacks and dinner. Like nigga done took you to lunch. Five different niggas done took you to lunch this week.
Now look,
Like,
man,
shit.
we gotta get you to play this game, man. See, on Loud Talk, we always see if you're in a relationship, cause we don't want to cross no line, you know what I'm saying, with your girl or something. But you gotta play Fuck, Kill, Marry on Loud Talk TV.
All right.
I'm pretty sure you know what Fuck, Kill, Marry is,
go.
right? All right, so your 3 contestants is Meg Thee Stallion, Young Miami, and Miss Mulatto.
This is what's so
Mulatto
crazy.
now? I'm sorry, Mulatto.
You think as someone like me, I would know who all of them are,
Big Lotto.
but I only know the names and I only know Megan Thee face. I can only picture Megan Thee Stallion's face.
Damn.
I literally can't picture the other 2 women's face, a bone on their body, a hair on their head. Like,
don't know what
but
Young
I'm not
Miami
into
look
like all the reality. Like I love music and like, you know, but like I'm just not into like the VH1, you know what I'm saying? So like it's a lot of people that I don't know who they are. Like I got clients I didn't know who they were until I shot for Dr. Heavenly, until I shot for Marlo Hampton. I didn't know who these people were.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
So who you throwing off the boat then? Since
I don't know the other
nobody,
two.
it ain't
It's
no
not
feelings.
fair.
It ain't no feelings. You can throw their ass off the boat.
Well, it ain't no feelings. So yeah, I mean,
Both of them did?
I mean, I
This
ain't.
might be a Loud Talk TV
Nah,
first.
I
I think he
mean-
done threw 2 of them. He done killed 2 of them. And you gonna fucking marry
Do I
them?
have to throw somebody off the boat?
That's a part of the game. I thought we discussed the
Hey,
rules
hey,
before
okay,
we even
okay.
got the contestants out here.
All right, I guess the other 2 gotta go, unfortunately.
This a first, y'all. We ain't never had this shit happen.
Cause
So
I
you
can't
gonna
even
throw
picture
2
their
rules?
face.
All right, so who
I don't
the 2?
even know
You
what
gotta say their name at least.
Exactly. That's
Oh
exactly.
my
I don't
God,
even. You
bro.
said Mulatto and who?
Young Miami.
And Young Miami. I cannot picture their face. I cannot tell you how they look to save my
And you
life.
from
I couldn't.
Atlanta and you don't
And
know
I'm from
who
Atlanta.
Young Big Lotto is? You don't know who Mulatto is?
I used one of her songs on a video that a client asked for, but nah, dog.
If you watching this, just know I knew who you was and this dude didn't.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not.
So if you see him somewhere,
Catch my attention.
drop your
I mean, you
drink
can,
on
and
top
not
of
to
his
say,
head.
I mean, yeah, y'all probably will catch my attention if I send y'all out. I'd probably be hitting the brakes, but but yeah, I ain't, you know.
But no, though, man, on a more serious note, man, if you could give yourself 10 years ago some advice today, what would it be?
10 years ago, some advice today.
You might be old. We might have to go
Man,
about 15, 20.
I mean, it's a lot of advice. Man, what they say, you know the quote, you know the cliche, your network is your net worth. So don't be afraid to meet people from different, you know, walks of life. Diversify, you know, and you can diversify even within your community, you know, before you even go speak to another race. You know, like you can diversify right there in your own community. There are people that look just like me and you that have a totally different routine about their day, that go and surround themselves with totally different types of people. So that would be my advice to a younger me is like, yeah, just diversify and meet and talk to different people and just be a sponge. Just soak up information, get the knowledge, because it's a lot that I know now that I wish I knew then. You know, like I wish I was thought of a camera in high school at Washington. I wish I thought of a camera.
Man, you would have been on. Gee, you would have been on.
I wish
you
I
would've
would've thought of
been-
a camera.
You would have been shooting videos for people that didn't even understand the importance of a music video back then. Like the Misters and the Cutthroats and all them other people that you knew personally, and you know what I'm saying? And they would have been all for it if you would have just said, hey, let me shoot a music video for you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's good that you caught on to that. But man, just think about what you could have had back then, man. That shit would have been crazy. But no, man, so what's the next move for you, though? Because we done kind of touched every topic that really needs to be discussed right now, but we need to know what's the next move with Alexander.
To just get more time.
Aperture.
To get more time back. That's what's next with me, to just get more time back. You know, I'm a busy videographer, so I'm starting other businesses, and you know, I'm trying to even start other businesses in my field and do different stuff within videography and editing, you know, besides shooting and editing to make money and get passive income, you know, the money in your sleep, not the money on your feet. So that's why I got into Turo and Airbnb and started a clothing line, just trying to do different stuff, you know. Some people would say I'm confused. But I would like to say I'm ambitious. But you know, and I mean, it's not like they're bad businesses to be in, but you know, I guess some things aren't for everybody. But I guess you don't know if you don't know, you don't know. And it's like you won't know unless you try and you fail. Like I want to fail as fast as possible.
That's dope, though.
So I can know. Yeah.
What's the name of your clothing line?
More Than Average.
Okay.
So I got spin-offs. It started as an EP I put out called More Than a Shooter. And I was like, man, other shooters can relate. Let's put this on a shirt. But then I was like, everybody can relate. So I came with More Than a Trainer, More Than a Dancer, more so, you know.
Yeah, and I've seen
so
all those. You do a lot of those more than a videographer.
So I sum it up with More Than Average, because people like to put you in a box, and it's like, nah, this ain't all I do. I'm more than a shooter. Like I do music, you know what I'm saying? Like I do a lot of stuff. Obviously, I just, you know.
And what does a person have to do, man, to be able to get that weekly shout out from Alexander Aperture?
That weekly referral?
Yeah.
Give me a reason to spend some money with you, and then I can recommend you because I can personally vouch for you. The weekly referral. I only recommend people that I can personally vouch for, people that I spent my money with. But I am considering starting to interview people and bring them on the show and let them recommend somebody that they spent their money with.
Oh, so, that's hard.
So look for that coming soon.
Don't take my man's idea either. That's hard. You gotta hurry up and start that, man, because that's something that's different, bro. You got to, man. Now, before we get out of here, man, I need you to let everybody know that's watching right now how they can book you, how they can get in contact with you, or just follow you in general. On
all platforms. I don't even really be on Twitter, but Instagram, Facebook, Alexander Aperture. That's ALEXANDER Aperture. APERTURE. Alexander Aperture.
You heard it, man.
Yeah.
And I need y'all to do a few things for me as well, man. I need y'all to go to Facebook and follow us at Loud Talk TV. I need you to go to Instagram and follow us at Loud Talk TV. And I need you to go to Twitter as well, follow us at Loud Talk TV 1. And if you want to see this interview and plenty more content that we got out, I need y'all to go to YouTube, hit the bell notification, official Loud Talk TV. That's official Loud Talk TV, one word. Don't go nowhere, man. Y'all need to stick around for everything that we got coming. Go tell a friend, man. It's been one.